Hey there, awesome parents. I'm here to talk to you about time this week. That's right, one of our most precious commodities that we have, but something that we so often take for granted. This time has been different for all of you, I am sure. Some families love this time. Some families are struggling. Some families, well, we're just in it together. Who knows where you are right now, but I can tell you one thing is for sure, that time is precious. That's right. I remember having preschoolers, and I had 3 underneath the age of 3. I was one of those crazies. That's right. But what I can tell you is that time almost feel like it stood still during those days sometimes. So when we're in this as preschool parents, it takes forever sometimes to get to nap time. Or it even seems like bedtime and the nightly routines take forever. Your bath time routine takes forever. Everything just moves at this slower pace, I feel like. But what I am here to tell you today is that every day matters. That's right. Every single day that you spend with your kids matters. Whether you are giving them a bath, you are running outside with them and playing with bubbles, jumping in the pool, jumping in your sandbox, or maybe you're just rocking them to sleep for that nap or for bedtime. Every day matters when you are a parent. That's right, because we know that days add up to weeks, weeks add up to months, and months add up to years, and we only really have 12 to 18, really 18 years of these kids in our lives before they're gonna spend the rest of their lives probably not in our homes. So when I tell you that every day matters, I really believe that every day matters. There's something that I started with my little kids when they were as little as being able to sit up to the table. We had supper time together. And there's something that made me do that was that I sat with a doctor one day, and the doctor said something very significant to me. He looked me in the eye and he said, "You know that the one most important thing that you can do with your kids is sit down and have supper with them or one meal with them every night." He goes, "It doesn't matter if you are getting takeout, if you aren't a cook, you don't have to worry about it, but I want you to take that time." He goes, "There has been research upon research that has actually shown that when we spend that time with our kids, it actually prevents them from later on being involved in gangs, from them getting involved in relationships that they shouldn't be involved in because you are so involved inside of their life." Kids need time, and every day matters. So whether you have had one crazy day as a parent or whether you are thinking, "Man, I rocked this day," every day that you get to be with your kids matters. And so I want to challenge you that no matter how little your kids are, I pray that you sit down to have a meal together, whether that's breakfast, whether that's lunch, or whether that's supper. And I pray that that stays until they turn 18 and they graduate, and they can have so many times that they remember you sitting down at the table and having conversations with them, you talking about your day, them talking about their day, and even when they're little, you can teach them to ask you, "How was your day?" And it is the sweetest thing when you go to somebody else's house and your 2-year-old or 3-year-old turns to the person and says, "How was your day?" And you are gonna be so filled with joy because you've taught your kids what it means to sit and enjoy company and be with other people, and you pour into their life and they're gonna pour into other people's lives. So remember today, friends, parents, preschool parents, every day matters.